Hello everyone, I am Shine and you are watching Civil Engineering Tips channel. This is the 13th tutorial of Shear Wall Design in ETABS playlist. In this step, we are going to jump into the design process. When modeling, loading, load combination, stiffness modifiers, leveling are done, we can go for the design. So without further ado, let's dive into the main tutorial. As we are designing shear wall, let's hide other elements. After we complete checking all the serviceability parameters, we will convert this model to ultimate condition. For that, we will change the stiffness modifiers as 0.35 for pier and spandrel both. If we select a shear wall and give a right click and expand the property modifiers option, then we will get to know that the property modifiers are 0.35. So we can say that this model is under ultimate condition. Now let's click on OK option. Now let's run the model. Now let's go for shear wall design. Here we have an option, shear wall design, and here we have an arrow. If we click on this arrow, we will get some other options. Let's first go for view or revise preferences. I'm clicking on this option, and from this window we can see that our design code is ACI 31808, which is relevant to BNBC 2020. The next important option is river material. Here the option is river chosen. I'm clicking on here and clicking again and choosing 60 KSI river. Same for the shear river. I'm changing it to 60 KSI. All other options will be unchanged and I'm going for OK option. We will go to shear wall design option again and we will click on this select design combinations option. Then we will move these load combinations to the design load combinations to the right side. For that, I will select them and click on this right arrow and click on OK option. Let's go to shear wall design option again. I'm clicking here, and if we try to click on this assign pier sections option, it is not alive, it is blank option now. What to do? To make it useful, let's click on this select all option first, then all the shear walls will be selected and I will go to this option again, and now this option is alive, and if we hold the cursor on this option, there will be three design methods of shear wall. The first design method is simplified compression and tension design method. The second method is uniform reinforcing method. The third method is general reinforcing method. These three separate design methods are available in ETABS for designing a shear wall. Now we will explain these three different design methods and differentiate them with each other. Let's talk about simplified compression and tension design method. In this method, the pier geometry is defined by the length, thickness and sizes of each member. The program will report the edge strip after you perform the design to resist the axial and overturning moment and the reinforcing required for resisting these loads. And when we are talking about uniform reinforcing method, which is the second design method, in this method you will assign the value of reinforcement of shear walls and you will check if those reinforcement is sufficient or not. Design method, which is general reinforcing method, we will use section designer to assign general reinforcing. Now let's come to the second row. Using simplified compression and tension design method, you cannot check shear wall. But uniform reinforcing method is applicable for either to design or to check. Similarly, general reinforcing method is applicable for either to design or to check. When we are going to use simplified compression and tension design methods, this method is useful to design planar walls. Planar walls refers to walls that are flat and lie within a single plane. They are essentially two-dimensional surface, characterized by their length and width but significant depth of curvature. In simpler terms, they are walls that are perfectly flat and even. Planar indicates the wall surfaces are flat and doesn't curve or have significant irregularities. But uniform reinforcing and general reinforcing method both are useful for 3D shear walls, means if they have a significant depth, then we can use these two reinforcing method to design or check the shear wall. So from this tutorial we got to know that 3 separate design methods are available in ETABS to design a shear wall, and you can choose any of them. In next tutorial we will discuss the first design method, which is simplified compression and tension design method. Till then, stay happy, stay safe. See you in the next tutorial.